on. Hey, girl. Hello.
Hi.
So, girl,
Mhm.
I've got a little story. I was sitting there with some coworkers,
As you do, as
as
you
you
do.
do, and what one of them is it's a black dude and a black woman. Okay.
Okay.
The black dude was talking about our white dude who works with us. We're all the same level, like, and the white dude's very country and very he reads very Republican.
Got it. I understand what you're saying. Yes.
Um, and the black dude was like, yeah, and he married a black woman, and I have never seen like the black woman who was sitting the black woman manager sitting beside me. She's so well poised. It's so like soft spoken. It's
Yes.
so like always just completely together.
Yes.
Her face like cracked in all the directions at once. And she was like, I am so sorry. I usually am able to keep it together, but what did you just say at me?
I mean, you know,
and then,
it it's sometimes, and I think that's the thing. Is like I feel like people don't understand that how they read occasionally. Like I don't think people get it, and I think that we've now gotten to the place which I really do wish, like what's his name, the guy I did the stand up show with, like I wish some people that were very southern and very but have leanings that are not what you typically see. I wish more of them would speak up
oh
because
no, everything about him would think that he doesn't
yeah.
have the leanings you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there you go. Sip your juice, Shelby. That's
I'll do my juice, honey. Yes. Lord have mercy. This is too much for me.
oh, dear listeners, we will not be recording next week. Just throwing that out there.
Tell them why we're not going to
Oh, because
record.
I'm being in the lovely state of denial for Florida. Uh, what's the temperature going to be like down there? Let's look at the forecast. Fort Lauderdale weather.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I don't even know what it's going to be.
it's currently 71. That's so cold for y'all.
Yes, actually.
74, 75, 78. Oh, that's perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Thank God it's not going to be like when I went down last year and it was, 80s. God, girl. I came down in February, unlike that one time I came down in April to avoid the 80s.
That's
Uh,
true, actually.
I,
That's true.
and then I came down. I was like, wait. It's 84 today. It's going to be 85 tomorrow. My fat white Jerry Garcia ass will sweat.
I mean, that's why people like to come at that time of the year.
I know, I know, I know.
We're having this weird little cold snap.
Welcome to the stage, Cold Snap.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love
She's my
her.
favorite. She can't
Yes.
dance very well.
No, she's got stiff joints. It's
It's
fine.
fine. She's
She
she's very old.
is she, girl? What?
Yeah, girl. Yeah, she's at least 43.
Oh, that's the retirement age
That's
in drag
retirement.
years. It's true.
It's
Mm.
true. How your joints holding up, Maim? Can you still do the splits and the shablams?
Oh, I love crab legs like that, honey.
Have you ever done a shablam?
No,
A death drop?
no, no,
Have you ever done a split?
no.
I mean, not a drag split, but have you ever just done a split?
Um, I don't know. Maybe at some point,
Okay.
like I don't. It's not my thing. You know, that's not my thing. I'm not that kind of drag
What what
performer.
what is what is your thing?
Singing, dancing, and comedy. That's my
Well, yeah,
thing.
shablamming is dancing.
No, like when I say dancing, I mean like dancing like people did in the 50s. That's what I'm talking about.
A little
That's what I'm.
shimmy here, a little shimmy
Little
there.
shimmy there, little Judy Garland, 1958 at the Copa. That's what I'm
So
talking
what
about.
I'm hearing from you is the divine Miss Mims in one performance has moved more than you ever have in drag.
Yes,
And that is a sad, sad statement that I
it's
will put.
true. It's true. I mean, I'm not into all these acrobatics and stuff,
Neither was the
right?
divine Miss Mims. Is the
Well, I
divine Miss
mean,
Mims.
was it?
Look, maybe one day I'll throw on a real wig and go back out in public, but no,
Wait,
God.
you didn't have a real wig on then? What do you mean?
It was a wig, it was mine, and it was real. It was not imaginary until I pulled it off and lost it. Girl,
There you go.
I am
Every
pissed.
time.
I am pissed. I am pissed.
Why?
Well, I just I had a mind thing come back to me from back in the day.
Not a mind thing.
I had 2 wigs stolen from me at Flex.
Two?
2.
Ooh.
One of them was, do you remember the big bouffant red wig?
Yes.
Like the big curls everywhere.
Yes.
That one
I
was,
love that wig.
I did too. That shit was stolen.
That's so strange.
Yep. And then the other one was my little red and black spiky one.
Yeah.
That was like a $13-15 Party City wig that a drag queen actually styled for me. Like she took the time and teased out and did that. But like, yeah. I was like, why'd you steal that piece of shit wig?
Because they could. You know, some folks will steal anything if it's not hammered down.
Like my virginity. That was not stolen. One day I'll tell you about the first time I ever had the sex.
Oh, it's true. We never had that discussion, have we?
No. So I decided whenever I turned 21, I think it was 21, that it was time for me to do it. So I went online and found somebody who I found attractive enough. I was like, hey, this is apparently what gay people do, want to have sex. And I didn't put it that way, but you know.
I wish you had. Hey, this is what gay people do anyway, right? Let's just have sex.
So I went over to his place. And I was like, by the way, this is my first time. I've never done this before. He's like, okay, cool.
No pressure.
So we start off watching South Park movie. And I was like, okay, I just want to let you know, I've hooked up before. I've just never had anal. He's like, oh, okay, good. So we go back to his.
He was really trying to ease you into this. Like, let's make sure this girl is comfortable first.
And like, so in a setup for my entire life of anal afterwards, he said, if you feel like you need to fart, let me know. And that's how it was. You is kind. Hey,
there's so many things going on in my head right now.
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Girl.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little.
I told somebody I know, like a friend, asked him if he had ever had sex with me. He's like, yeah. Dear listeners, let me also add this in. I do not condone doing things this way. I do not. I am a very, well, I guess it's time to do this kind of thing. I gotta figure out how to do this.
Like,
I gotta figure out how to do this. I don't know how to do this, so we'll figure out how to do it.
Yeah. It's very, that's the thing about about this. I guess I never thought about that before, right? Like, there is no manual or instruction book or anything from this perspective. I never thought of it like that, but yeah, we don't really have. It's like, okay,
We do now. Like there's
no,
resources and stuff out there.
yeah, it's
But
better now, but not like
but
20 plus years ago.
it's still not.
What was that book called? It was called the new joy of gay sex. I remember seeing that book in the bookstore.
A book can't prepare you for if you need to fart. Let me know.
Nothing can.
Hey, nothing can ever compare you for black beans and coffee. Dear listeners, that is a story that I called Maim in the middle of the night to tell her, to which she said directly after, my God, you need to call StoryCorps. That is all. Girl, speaking of secret stories, did you know that we have a Patreon? That's right. Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, bloop bloop, Mims a Maim.
You done brought this back up in my mind.
Should have slipped that dude $100 for
services rendered here. Services rendered.
And
here's your hazard pay, girl. Here's your hazard pay.
I felt like Les Nessman with the turkeys. I swear I thought they could fly. Oh, God. Oh, the look on his face. Me trapped in that. Anyway.
Oh, God, help me.
Hey, babe, did you know that we have another podcast?
What?
That's right. We have Baking Sugar, our Deciding Women podcast, and Over the Moon, our moonlighting podcast, which Maim, our dear listeners will get us recorded in the lightest of drag.
So light.
So light. Eventually we need to do that this week. Again, we had technical difficulties last week. We started, but like it something didn't work. And we couldn't, it didn't anyway. And they also will get recordings of these podcasts ad-free online. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
That poor futon. Hey, Maim. Did you know we have merchandise?
Say what?
That's right. You get MimsMaim.com. You can buy something. Hey, Maim.
Yep.
Maim.
Yep.
Maim. Hold on. I need to pause this 1 second. I forgot to tell you one part of that story. Hey, Maim, do you know what I love? That's right. 5-star reviews, Maim. They really help support us and keep us growing.
Oh, my God.
Name.
Yeah. Yes.
This is season 4, episode 8. Steal Me a Story.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you'd forgotten about that, hadn't you?
Girl, I forgot. I really did forget about that.
And it was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. No, it wasn't, because you were just getting off work, and that was when you worked at the robotics place. So that was like 12:30. You were on your way home already.
This is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of stuff that they should have made. Like, people need to know that bottoms can't eat certain things before engaging in certain kinds of activity. Like,
yes, they should. What you know what we need to do? We should start a gay sex talk
Ooh,
that just you and me and maybe a guest and just
yeah.
like have questions that come on and do that.
I don't see why not. I mean, I have a lot of friends down here that are porn stars and escorts and whatnot, so they will
Yeah,
probably be great guest stars.
exactly. Like just sit down, talk. Ooh, that would be good. You know, girl, maybe we can do that.
I like that idea. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is too much. This is too
Well,
much
we're at a
today.
doctor's office, girl. We're at a doctor's
Oh,
office.
oh no, what's up with the doctor?
Well, we find out that it's actually a TV show.
Oh.
And there's a dude talking to a new writer, a female new writer, in like the screening room. We find out that Gary is the doctor and Brenda is the nurse.
It's always a Brenda.
They go forth and they're like, he's very folksy and like he always uses, she's very smart and city girl, he's very folksy, and his folksy ways help solve murders that they turn the person over to the police and they're describing diagnosis murder.
I felt like they were describing if Diagnosis Murder and Matlock had a baby. It was like if Matlock had taken over Dick Van Dyke's role, that would have been this show.
While we were looking up such things as lynching in Florida earlier, it also came to pass, hey, how many black people were there on the Andy Griffith show ever? One.
Yeah, I was not.
Yeah.
I was going to say one. I didn't know for a fact, but I was going to say one just because I was pretty sure I knew what the number was.
In Dick Van Dyke had the first one was in 1964 was that had speaking lines, and then they would randomly have actors, you know, come through after that. But one and it was toward the end of Andy Griffith.
When it was in color.
You could have made that joke. You could have made that joke and had an ed at the end and said when it was, but you didn't.
Oh, I knew the line to not cross. But people heard what they wanted to hear. I bet you that. They heard what they wanted to hear, girl.
Mr. Stone is the producer, and Ms. Yamada is the writer.
Love it. I like her.
Well, we're back in his office. Yeah, she's that woman. This thing is full of women who are that women. Like,
yes,
her, Frida are both like, they have both been in tons of stuff. So we're back in Stone's office, and he is trying to steal one of JB's plot lines.
What? Not allowed.
The case of the black beans.
Now that should be a murder she wrote mystery, girl. Did somebody die here? We can't find the body.
It's just a futon. It's just a... Girl, I gotta pause it again.
Team. We all take one for the team.
I took a couple then.
It's a lot of beans.
So we're at JB's hotel. And Gail stops her. Gail's Miss Yamada stops her to talk to her, and JB decides to go upstairs and like talk. Like she's down. JB's downstairs signing books, and Miss Yamada's like, "I really need to talk to you." And JB, being JB's like, This isn't creepy at all. Let's do it.
Let me completely leave this book signing and come speak to you.
And Gail explains her thing, and JB's like, "Look, they're trying to get a movie deal out of me, so I will go to the set and I will fix it." Jesus.
All right, JB, come on now.
And also, I will help you write a story too that you can present.
See that's that above and beyond.
So we're back at set, and Gary and Brenda are very upset because it's not moving well. It's poorly written. And Diane is a young woman who's with Gary.
Oh. Well,
And
like
she pulls him
Webkinz?
aside and says, "Hey, somebody's calling. It may be Avon."
Avon calling.
Avon calling.
Those are good days.
Um,
What was that stuff called? Skin So Soft. The stuff that was supposed to help with mosquitoes.
did it?
I don't remember. I just remember that was always like the thing they said about it.
Their chapstick, you can get on
Yeah.
Amazon. Avon's chapstick, A+. Like it is.
Really?
If you like, do you like chapstick?
I do.
Yeah, it is just. It's very basic. It's very good.
Mm. Did you hear that, listeners?
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored because we can't afford that sponsorship.
No.
They can't afford this sponsorship.
Ooh, I don't think you're ready for this sponsorship. I don't think you're ready for this.
Maybe I should have just used hummus instead. So
That's what she said.
we find out that the director's name is Bert.
Oh.
It goes back to the back room. Gary's upset on the phone, and Diane and it goes back up, and Brenda's talking to Bert for a second, right? Like it's going back and forth, and everybody's complaining and upset. Well, Sid's here, and he's the executive producer, and he's upset with Bert too.
Everybody's upset in this episode already.
Yeah, everybody's upset with everybody. He's
Those
like,
Hollywood types.
why are you wasting all this money? You know, you weren't done filming. I have a new show that I want to bring you in on. It's called Undercover Urchins, about a bunch of multiracial children.
Girl, you picked up that thing, right? You heard that when he said, I was like, wait a minute.
Black, brown, and yellow, I believe he said.
Yes, he did, honey.
He's like, I want to bring you on this, but not if you can't do this. And then Brenda goes over to Sid, and Sid turns around and smiles, and his bumpers are about to fall out of his mouth. Like, dear listeners, if you don't know what bumpers are, they are the fake teeth that you can clip in over your real teeth. These are not caps. These are the cheap plastic ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
you have bumpers?
No.
Okay, I didn't know. You have very white teeth, though.
I've been always diligent. My mom pushed that a lot as a child.
What,
like,
teeth whitening?
Just your teeth are your most important thing to like take care of. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've only ever had 2 cavities in my life.
See, I've had a lot of cavities,
But that doesn't matter.
but they think it's more just genetic stuff.
It is like, so typically people have one of 2 problems. They either have their gums are bad or their teeth are bad, right? Like my gums are bad. Like I've had a couple deep cleans. I have to work on that shit. Like, but I don't get cavities.
Did they get the rest of the black beans out? I'm sorry.
Here's the thing, girl. I don't think the black beans were the issue. I think it was really the coffee.
Oh, it was definitely the coffee.
It was the coffee, girl, because I drank a large amount of coffee. Like I made myself a pot.
No, it was I know for sure it was definitely the coffee, girl, because that coffee said there's nothing here. There's nothing here.
And girl, it was at the time that I was losing weight, so I was drinking a lot of water too.
Oh Lord, that's all like those are all bad combinations. bad combinations, girl. Just like what?
Dear listeners, we apologize for this.
Do we?
So we're back in the office, and Gail is meeting with Avery, Mr. Stone.
Okay.
And he gets upset with Gail for telling JB about that they stole her story. Right? Because she presents him the new thing. She's like, yeah, we wrote this, but he's like, "Oh, you went to go talk to her? What? How dare you? You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail at all this." So we're at the hotel, and JB's gonna handle it. She's like, "I'm gonna handle this, and it's done, Gail. You don't need to worry at all." This is one of the first times we've ever seen JB flex, right?
Yeah, this is.
She's like, she doesn't deal. I think part of it is that she doesn't deal well with the Hollywood types. She doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, because there's been multiple episodes where they've toyed around with it, but like she's just like no, no, no. So this was like the first time it was like, oh, she's actually like negotiating now.
Yep.
Which is very different for her.
So we're in the TV office, and JB's here. Like she shows up, and she's like telling a very 80s man that she's here to see somebody.
Looking like a boss in them kitten heels.
She is. Well, we go into Kate's office. Kate is the executive. She's the executive fish of this.
Come on, executive fish, honey. You better do it, you little blue-blooded tilapia, honey. Yes. Well, that's how she acts. She's all like, she's got that whole like.
So Sid's pitching the urchin show to Kate, and Kate's like, Sid, this is like Mod Squad with children. This is dated and bad. What are you thinking? And so she says no, and he loses it. It's basically like, don't forget who I am. Don't forget who brought you here. Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget. It's like a 9/11 ad. Oh. Too much? Do I need to take that out?
No. I mean, it's true.
I had a very bad joke the other day.
Oh no!
I was texting Mr. Maim, and I was like, or Mr. Mims. I don't text Mr. Maim. Mr. Mims. I was like, hey.
I mean, I don't know what you do. I don't know what kind of private conversations y'all be having.
None. So I messaged him. I was like, hey, I did go to Walgreens. Oh, no. I've got to pick up some razors for my face, not suicide.
How did he take that joke?
Very well.
And that's why you're together. That's why you're together.
Dear listeners, suicide is no laughing matter. If you have someone or that needs help, or you yourself need help, all you have to do is dial 988 and get directly linked to somebody who is trained to help you.
It's true. Okay. In South Florida, we have 211 as well for that also.
Okay. 988 is the national hotline. 411 is if you need information.
411 pain is if you get into a car accident, girl. If you don't have that up there.
704-873-5611 is the time and temperature in Statesville, North Carolina. Oh God.
5611, girl. 5611, honey.
Is it 28 degrees this day? Yes, we won't have school. It's a blizzard.
It's gonna freeze over tonight.
Wake up at 74 degrees next morning. Girl, I just remember that one time we were in high school and we were watching the weather, like the teachers had the weather on, and like they were talking about the temperature plummeting. And girl, it started to rain, and then all of a sudden it turned to snow. And we're like, they said temperature plummet. And that is code for we don't ever get snow. We get ready to get a shit ton of snow.
We got
a shit ton of snow. So great.
It was really nice. Remember that one year that like it would not thaw out up in the North Iredale area, and even though the rest of Statesville was fine, we still didn't have school.
I was at my grandmother's house. Yes, I do.
No, I know. It was like I was trying to explain it to somebody one time. I was like, yeah, what happened in the whole county affected everybody. So like the way it was like woods up there and everything, it wouldn't thaw. It was like 2 weeks we were out of school, because it just would not thaw.
Girl, that was the time I nearly lost my testicles. I was sledding down a hill, and they had put metal fencing around like the property behind my grandmother's place. I did not
What?
know there was animal fencing there. So I slay down and I hit a like bump and run into one of the fences, and it
Oh
goes,
God.
the metal fence is like on my inner thigh about this far away from my private bits.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, and it smacked me hard. Like I didn't get cut, but it did smack it like hard enough to where I was had a huge bruise.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I would have had to go to the ER had that have hit any farther up.
Girl. That could have been the start of a whole new singing career.
The hills. I could have finally hit those notes.
You could have. You could have. You
Why?
might not hit them exactly still, but you would have hit the notes.
Why didn't she let me sing something I know?
Because why would she do that? Why would she do that? What you're saying right now is logical.
You should do this. I've never seen this movie. Okay, well, here's the one. He's going to sing it with you. I'm like,
Just one.
and like he was singing. I was like, should I do that? No, no, no. You don't. That's a trained voice. I'm like, isn't now great? Oh God.
Girl.
Well, JB, Kate hangs up the phone. JB comes in, and basically JB handles Kate. She's like,
Yep.
she gets her all confused, and basically gets Kate to agree to put Sid in his place to stop using her books. Period.
Mhm.
You okay there?
I'm fine. It made more noise than I was expecting.
There was no noise.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little bit later on, and Avery busts into Sid's office. So during Sid and Kate's discussion, she mentioned Avery and how he's far better at this job than Sid ever was.
Okay.
So Sid loses it at Avery. Avery loses back to Sid. And Avery walks out and says, you know what? I'm still under contract. You can get your lawyers. They can talk to my lawyers, but I'm still under contract. I'm still here. Deuces. The director calls. Bert called. Well, the secretary calls in and is like, hey, Bert just called. Gary walked off set.
What?
On set downstairs, there's a fight between Sid and Bert. And Sid's basically like, I pulled you out when you had so much powder in your nose in Tijuana. Get Gary back. Promise Gary everything. Get his ass back down here.
It's always Tijuana.
It's always Tijuana. Well, as Sid's turning around and leaving, Brenda comes up and is like, hey, Mr. Perlman wants to have me in one of his features. I need 3 days off. He's like, no, girl, you're under contract. You're going to be here forever.
Poor Brenda.
Forever and ever, you stay in my heart. I will love you together.
Together,
we
we stay apart. How I love you.
You do not know the words, do you, girl?
Yeah,
Okay.
but our audio is not exactly synced up, so you were throwing me off.
Oh, is
So-
that right? It's that VIBE-ology, that vibeology.
Girl, your body is pop next to me. Paul Abdul. That was the greatest thing you ever put
God.
out. So good.
Is that the greatest thing she ever put out?
I personally think so. I feel like that was one of her like that was Paula at her most Paula, because that was like near like the part of her career where it's kind of like shaky.
Yeah.
And that's when her that album was very much like, you know what, I was gonna have fun this time. And like all
I
of the
actually
songs on that
loved
album.
her comeback album. Like, or that comeback song, I should say.
The one from American Idol after American Idol.
Yeah. That, she didn't dance it all in, that she just had that flowing thing, just kind of went like this a lot.
Which I didn't mind.
I didn't mind either.
Mind Paula, you can do no wrong with us.
So we're back at Sid's office, and JB talks to a real that girl.
Yes.
Frida, who I looked her up. I was like, how do I know her? I know her from several places. The two biggest ones are in Star Trek The Next Generation. She was the other, like, Data, the person who made Data.
Okay.
His wife, at the end of the episode, she turns out to be an android.
Oh, okay.
The other place you may know her is as the old woman in The Others.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Gosh, she has had a pretty good career.
Yeah, she's Irish.
Oh.
So she's doing very good at hiding her accent.
She really is. I mean, yeah, and she's doing it without being Southern, which is their normal.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Well, good on you, Brenda. Good on you.
Frida.
Whatever.
Well, there's a Brenda in this too. We can't have.
I know. I just love the name Brenda so much. I just want to say it all the time. I don't know why.
So Frida leaves a note for Sid to call JB immediately. And then Mr. Perlman calls and she sets up a lunch with him tomorrow at 1.
Okay.
Well, JB's like, I'm going to leave. Can I use your phone for a taxi? And she's like, no, I'll take you home. It's fine. Or take you back to your hotel.
That's nice of you.
Well, it's 9:15 now, girl. It's 9:15. That was around 7:30.
Okay.
Avery is leaving, and he's talking to Carmen, who's the cleaning lady, who's also that woman. Like, she is. I don't know if you've ever watched Gilmore Girls, which you have not.
No.
A show that I think you may actually really like.
I don't know. Every time I've ever heard people talk about it,
it's a lot of sweet white nonsense. And
but that's not kind of the stuff I've gravitated towards.
It's zany. Did you like Northern Exposure?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I think I liked it like the first season, but I was a little
It's very comfortable. It's very, very. Did you like Sisters?
No.
You didn't?
Mm-mm. I don't like emotional television.
Did you like Girlfriends?
I didn't watch that regularly either. In fact, I liked Girlfriends before it started getting all like real. Like before they decided, like, you know what? Yeah. We're gonna put some real into it. I'm like, I don't want that. I just want silly sitcom.
Yeah. When they started like having issues with each other and that kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
I think Tracee Ellis Ross was fantastic in it, but the others.
Oh, no, the actresses were great, but it was just like, I mean, it wasn't like a pivot. It was just very much. It went from like a fun sort of thing that was like kind of escapist, you know, to like. We're gonna get real, just like on Moesha. Like, remember how Moesha started off kind of fun, and then
I've never seen an episode of Moesha.
Moesha was the exact same way. It was almost like Moesha went so far that way that they had to make the Parkers because Moesha stopped being silly.
Now I have. Where's my camera? I have seen the Parkers.
But that's the thing. Like the Parkers, when the Parkers came out, I was like, oh,
girl, that is how I learned how to make ghetto mimosas, Alizé and Tang.
Yeah,
and then I made them, and they are delicious.
They are delicious. It's actually a wonderful drink.
So, they hear Avery and the cleaning lady hear footsteps, and Avery leaves.
Okay.
Well, Sid shows up as Avery's leaving, yells at him, and he's like, "Ugh, God." So Sid goes to his office. There's a big pink package on his desk. He opens it up, and kaboom, Sid's dead.
Oh, no. I would care, but he wasn't a very likable character.
They always kill the one who nobody likes.
That's so weird how that happens.
So weird.
It's like it seems like there's a theme here, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Well, it's murder, she wrote. So it's later on. And the police are investigating, and JB shows up, and she's here to see Lieutenant Bradshaw. Lieutenant
Mm-hmm.
Carrie Bradshaw.
Yes.
Did you like that show?
Yes.
Sex of the City. You like Sex of the City?
It's fun.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like, it was fun. Well, let me take it back. It was fun the first season. After the first season, I stopped watching it because I was like, you know what? This is just like, it's just white women, rich white women complaining all the time.
So it's us.
Exactly.
Oh, friends or living single? Which is your preference?
Living single.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Martin or Seinfeld?
What was the second one?
Seinfeld.
Oh, that one's harder. I would have to say if I had to rewatch one of them, it would be Martin.
See, I think probably the other way around. I think Seinfeld probably holds up better. I don't know, because Martin is a very that moment comedy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess so.
But I have not rewatched. I've rewatched some Living Single, and it's a little painful.
Like watching Martin, I think for me, I had such a respect for him because he played all of those different characters so flawlessly. Because like I know everybody remembers Sinead, but it was like there were multiple characters, and they were all very good. Yes.
So not this week, but last week when SNL.
Yes.
With Justin Timberlake and Dakota Johnson.
Yes.
There are always, they're cut clips or stuff that was cut for time. Well, for some reason, Dave Chappelle was there, and he's on stage right beside of Jimmy Fallon. He's like, he's here. Couple of things to notice. They're in the picture. Bowen Yang is as far away as he could possibly be in the background, just giving a face. All of the women are standing in line way far back. Michael Che, who's getting ready to have a comedy tour, is nowhere to be found on the set.
It's so funny to me now because, I mean, regardless of how a person feels about comedy, like just the clips I've seen of the last thing, it's literally just him like ranting like an old man now.
Yeah.
Like there's not even jokes at this point. He's just complaining.
Yeah.
And
not in the way George Carlin did, right? George Carlin did his shtick about complaining, but it was relevant and funny.
But what's crazy is that the special, because one of my clients actually went to his show while he was here. And from what I understand, what you saw in that special is about it's better than what the live was. And the live was apparently much worse.
Ooh.
Like much, much worse. Ooh. So it was half of it was just him just like ranting about stuff. And the audience was like not really laughing. And then he would complain about the audience not laughing. And at the Miami one, actually, he left early also. He got mad because somebody had their camera out. And he left like 20 minutes early.
Whatever. Talk about somebody who I lost all respect for. Like that is...
Yeah. But they just keep on giving him stuff, so...
I mean... Shirts versus blouses, girl. Shirts versus blouses. That is comedy gold. And he turned out to be horrible. Like, and then he made me waffles after.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Rest in peace, old Chappelle.
Rest in peace, old Chappelle. And rest in peace, Eddie Murphy's brother.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie Murphy.
So we're in a private room.
Ooh, private room. That's all I got.
And the lieutenant, Bradshaw, starts interrogating JB. And she's like, no, boo. I'm here of my own volition. What is going on? And what is the tea? Otherwise, I'm leaving. And he's like, there was a woman steps outside, and I've got this letter that shows you had beef. She's like, ugh. God. She's like, well, Gail drove me home. We took the back steps out. No, wait.
Okay.
Not Gail. Frida.
Frida took her home.
Frida drove her. Oh no, Frida drove her home. Then after this, Gail is driving JB back home. So words are difficult, Maim. Words are difficult. Well, Gail does not have an alibi,
Ooh.
and JB was like, "Well, you know, I was at home or back in the hotel room in Bath," and Gail was like, "Was there anybody with you?" JB didn't say anything. What? JB get it worked out?
I want her to get it worked out. Don't be looking at me. I'm just
maybe
here.
Doc's up there with her.
Oh my God, that was so nice. A little getaway to LA.
Yeah.
A
little fun in the sun.
Yeah.
Or maybe that creepy dude from the last time she was in LA.
Yes. Jeez Louise.
He was hot.
Yeah.
Well, we're on set. We found out that Bert went to the trailer 30 minutes early yesterday because he was having an anxiety attack. 30 minutes before dinner, so that's where he was. JB approaches Avery, and she's basically like, so, you're in charge now. And he's like, get the hell off my set, woman.
Ooh, you ain't got to tell me twice, but you do.
Well, Diane comes up to JB and it's like, hi, I'm Diane Crane. You may know me from television's Cheers. And she takes her to talk to Gary. Dear listeners, if you don't know who Diane Crane is, that is Shelley Long's character from Cheers. Fantastic character. Shelley Long is fantastic.
We love Shelley Long so much.
We stan Shelley Long.
We stan her.
So JB and Gary are having a little chit-chat. And Gary's like, oh, and Gary offers her a writing gig.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's better than we were expecting.
We find out that he was in his room from 8:30 to 9:30 with Diane.
Okay.
Maybe like they're like, but Diane, were you at? Yeah.
I didn't.
Avery's what?
Expert line reading. Expert. It's as if she was right here with us.
Well, Avery's here and he's kicking JB out because he got a bodyguard with him.
Whew.
And
come on, take it home.
We'll always love you.
There we go, vibrato.
Is that what that was?
That's what I'm gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Shaking my hernia out's what it is. Oh, girl.
They're trying to kick JB out.
Yeah, JB's like, no. I've decided to take a job.
Oh. Plot twist.
A plot twist.
Face crack.
Not really. Are you eating popcorn now?
Pistachios.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised you're not allergic to nuts.
That's the one thing I'm not allergic to, strangely.
Just rub it all over your face.
The good Lord meant for me to eat lots of nuts. It's fine.
Oh, God. Funny story. She's not even gay.
It's just the only thing I could eat, so I just figured, what the hey.
Oh, God. So Frida shows JB her new office. We find out that Frida was with Sid for 17 years, but she hated him because she was his assistant. Okay. And like she always expected to become like an assistant producer, associate producer, but he screwed her over. She was making so much money at the time. She's like, well, I'll just stay. But she did notice that one of his drawers was open. And there was like it was his personal file drawer.
Oh.
And JB's like, could you get in there and like snoop? She's like, yeah, girl, I got you, boo, I got you.
Yeah, they friends now. They
They
friends now.
friends. They both have that teased hair. They
Mm-hmm.
both go to Loretta and getting their hair teased.
Come on, Loretta. You better be nationwide, girl.
It is on your side. Oh, that's good. Hands with Allstate, whatever. So we're on set, and it's a very ugly set. And Avery is upset. Girl, you know, this thing probably did not cost that much to make because they're just taking pictures of the set from the other side. Like, this is probably one of the cheapest ones they've ever had to make.
Yeah. It's really ugly.
Yeah. JB's passing, and she's talking to Avery, and he's like, it left a void in my heart that Sid's gone, but Kate hated him because he gave her the idea for this not diagnosis murder, and it was a hit.
Oh.
Well, Diane shows up as JB's leaving, and she's like, JB, you have to look at this new script. Gary hates it, and I would never ask you to look at it, but I really want you to. For him. And JB's
for
like,
his sake.
Girl.
For his sake.
Girl, stop it. Just stop it. It's obnoxious. You're annoying me. You're annoying the people. You're annoying the readers. You're annoying the fans. Just tell the truth. Where were you? Well, I had to go home and get some medicine for him. So she's like, just tell Bradshaw and he'll be fine with it. Well, now, because he's reasonable. And now we're at Kate's office and Bradshaw's being very unreasonable. And he's like, you killed him, Kate. And she's like, no, I didn't. Well, where were you after 8 p.m.? And she's like, I was taking a bath. And I was reading a script. Oh, no, I was sitting in bed reading a script with my secretary.
Oh, plot twist.
Plot twist.
That's why he looked like arm candy, 80s arm candy.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, there was a little funny joke, a ha-ha joke, where they lose track of stuff going on. And she says, Kate says, what were we talking about? And Lieutenant Bradshaw's like, I believe we were talking about diction.
Dictation,
sorry. Dictation.
I've noted that because I'm sure it pained Yaphet Kotto to have to say that line. It probably pained him for that.
So we're back at the office and Gail shows up. And she's like, no, I'm just going to be an author. I'm done with all this. I'm just going to be an author. I've got 40 pages of a novel already written and I'm just going to write the rest.
Get on you, girl.
Yeah.
Get on you.
And well, Frida's here now. And she's like, Brenda's contract is gone.
Oh.
Yeah. Like it was a, yeah. So we're on set. JB approaches Brenda. And Lieutenant's here and like, look like we came up with the same thing, girl. I got a warrant for arrest. Uh-oh. So they go back to the office. And JB's like, you know, you were in your room. You say you were in the room that entire time. Well, the director knocked on your door and you didn't answer. She's like, I know. I heard him, I ignored it. And JB's like, I'm lying.
Ooh.
We found out that Brenda stole the contract, but the package was on his desk.
Oh.
So JB hatches a plan, and now we're getting ready to go through some
It's
things.
about to get. It's a lot.
It's a lot. And it's weird.
It is. It's like a Tony Kushner novel suddenly.
And it could have ended much earlier, but they need to fill up some time. So it's later on, and Frida is talking outside of her mouth. She's approaching Bert. She's like, I know you were there last night. Hi, see, I know you were there. See, you were there because you knew about the Perlman meeting. See, I want to fall on my feet. See, and so we're going to go, and I'm going to take you to police if you don't follow through, see. Well, Avery hands Frida some stuff type, and she's like, damn it. And so she goes into typing, and it's we're in the office. And Frida, the door opens, and they're like, they broke for a meal, and all that we saw Bert doing was taking a briefcase and putting it in the trunk of his car. And JB's like, well, what? He doesn't have a trunk. A fact we did not know until just now. Whatever. JB goes over to Bert and's like, Frida's acting crazy. Frida's acting weird. I don't know what you're talking about. Frida's being pretty normal. I don't know. No, she's not. Yes, she is. I don't know. See, hi everybody, it's me, Frida. I've got a gun, and now I've turned it to, I don't know what this accent is, but we're going with this one now.
I'm into it.
So Frida has a gun, and she's shaking at them. Come to my car, and I'll take you to the police, see? And so she goes over to the car, and get in the driver's seat, see? And turn on the car, see? And JB's like, he's like, no, I don't want to turn on the car. Oh my God, I don't want to turn on the car. No, don't even turn on the car. No. And JB turns on, and he goes rolling out of the car. And Lieutenant Bradshaw shows up and says, gotcha.
I'll be honest, this with me was probably my favorite so far of like their little apprehension kind of thing. Like with
we aren't done with this episode yet, so please hold off. I have not done the do yet.
No, but I'm saying like it's in this moment I wanted to point out, right? Okay. Like I really liked like how they lit up the cops coming and everything.
Yeah, that approach was good. That was good. I thought
it was like the most cinematic this show has really been.
I thought you were talking all of the bullshit before it.
No.
Okay,
I'm just about this moment. Yeah, gotcha. I just did. I was like, wow, this is actually like done well. Like they don't normally put this much effort into like something like this.
Well, the lieutenant and JB are bonding, and as JB's walking away, Kate shows up and she offers her a series called the Jessica Fletcher Mystery Hour. Do 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 do. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you like this episode?
I did.
There's some things I would change. This is not my favorite episode. It is very convoluted. And the point that he puts the briefcase bomb in the back of her car, they can arrest him. Like that's the point. You don't have to keep going. You got him on attempted murder.
But here's
what?
The thing, though. So here's the thing.
I'm waiting.
They got him on attempted murder, but they don't have him on murder. And her saying that bomb there is still not the same as him getting implicated for the first murder, because that's still all hearsay, and you know what I mean? Like they don't have him technically yet. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, I mean, just saying, like based off of every mystery show I've ever watched, right? Like her saying, "I saw him put this bomb in here." That's just attempted murder. That's not the murder of the first person. So they're still kind of like having to set him up.
You could probably get him on second-degree murder with that.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, it's just
also my other issue is they said it was a lot of dynamite in that pink thing. What? How's this building still standing?
I'm still standing. Yeah. I'm still standing.
Yeah. Hey, Maim, tell our dear listeners where they can find you.
Hi, dear listeners. It's me, Auntie Maim, your favorite relation. You can catch me hosting Amazing Colossal Karaoke every Thursday night at Killy Rydell in South Beach. Also performing improvised comedy with the Villain Theater. More about them at villaintheater.com. And lastly, as the host of the Black Market, a core bi-monthly event we have down here in South Florida. You can find all those links at I'mYourAuntieMaim.com. And you, Mims.
Hey, y'all. It's me, the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me online at thedivinemismims.com. Hey, Maim.
Yeah?
Did you know that we have a Patreon?
What?
That's right. Go to patreon.com. Mims Maim. You can throw some money. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcast?
What?
That's right. We have Baking Sugar, our Design Win podcast, and Over the Moon, our moonlighting podcast. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have merchandise? Sorry if you haven't been saying, copy, you can buy something. Hey, Maim. Do you know what I love?
5-star reviews.
That's right. I love 5-star reviews. Dear listeners, they really help us. And Maim, did you know our dear listeners can reach out and talk to us?
What?
That's right. They can send us an email at mimsandmaim@gmail.com or send us a text message at 704-380-0618. Hey, Maim.
Someone send us a message. We'd love to hear from you.
People do.
But not recently.
It's one of our dear patrons got a sticker and sent us a message about it.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you tell me that?
Yes.
That was last week?
Yes.
Gosh, that was just last week.
Uh-huh.
Jesus. These weeks are strange.
Hey, Maim, do you have anything else to add?
Lord, jeez. No, let's go watch the Grammys. It's Grammy night.
Say goodnight, Maim.
Oh, good night, Maim.
Bye, y'all.